All right, guys, welcome to week 4 of Nick's Picks. Currently, I think Mills is in the lead.
That would be me. I am in the lead with 26 points on the season.
26. I think Bobby's at 24.
25. Bobby's 1 behind at 25.
And I have 17 because I'm still trying to recover from 4 in week 1.
Nick with a terrible week 1 performance.
So that's why I've got to go a little risky every once in a while.
Yeah,
but sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't.
So we got to risk it for the biscuit.
We're going to start off with Thursday night football. Dolphins at Bengals. Bengals favored by 3.5. And I'm going to be the weird one out for this one. I'm going to pick Bengals.
I'm going Dolphins money line.
I'm taking Dolphins.
Dolphins money line. This feels like I guess you could say maybe it's a trap game. I don't know. I think there's just too much speed on the Dolphins.
To me, I just don't know what's going to happen with Tua.
Teddy Bridgewater is probably going to start.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
I'm still taking Dolphins money
That's
line.
why Bengals.
Teddy Bridgewater is a very good backup.
Honestly, I'm excited to see what Teddy Bridgewater can do with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
Yeah.
As well.
That's what I was saying last week. It's interesting seeing backup quarterbacks who have the Chase Daniels would have been interesting to see.
Yeah.
He's not better than Herbert, but he would have his best team he's ever played with. So it would just be interesting to see.
Yeah, I'm still sticking with the Dolphins money line, even with Teddy.
Bengals did look good last week, though. I will say that.
Yeah.
So.
All right, we're moving on to first Sunday game. Vikings at Saints. Vikings are favored by 2.5. And I'm going to go with the Vikings. There's a lot of games that have really low spreads.
Yeah, there's a few this week with a low spread. I'm taking the Vikings as well. Saints did not look particularly good last week.
They just lost for the Panthers.
And Jameis is just experiencing pain everywhere, all over. Pain everywhere.
Yeah.
Pain everywhere.
And the Vikings are coming off a big game. Actually, they're playing in London, so that might change some stuff up.
Because this game's in London?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
I'm still taking the Vikings. Captain Kirk is going to bounce back.
Yeah, he didn't have a great game, and Justin Jefferson had a terrible game against the Lions. So
yeah,
I'm expecting a bounce back from both of those guys.
Lions not going to be the worst team in the division, man.
We'll see.
It's probably going to be theirs. All right, Titans at Colts. Colts favored by 3, and I think I'm going to ride with the Colts. I think the Colts are turning. They're giving Jonathan Taylor the ball a lot more.
Yeah, they've seems. Coming off of a big win against the Chiefs, seems like this is more so what we were expecting from them for the season. So I think they're turning the leaf here, starting with just changing seasons, changing team. Right? Look at that, boom.
Lame.
That's big. That's big brain stuff right there. All right, that was right off the dome. I'm still sticking with the Colts. I think that they're finally like gelling as an offense and just as a team overall. Titans have not looked very good either.
There's one factor that you did not account for, and Derrick Henry has finally gotten going. All right. The ball is rolling. He's a big guy. All right.
I'm still feeling comfortable. I still think the Colts got it.
What's Newton's law of physics? Yeah.
An object in motion
stays in motion. Exactly.
Well, what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object?
Derrick Henry can move anything, man.
I'm still taking the Colts.
He's a big man.
So you're taking the Titans.
Yeah, I'm taking Titans on this.
All right, moving into our game that we're definitely going to be watching. Bears at Giants. Giants favored by 3.5. Giants just come off a tough Monday night loss to the Cowboys. I think I'm going to go with the Giants. They're a much different team. And in the past couple of years that the Bears played the Giants should have won both times. They ended up losing on stupid dropped passes or just bad plays.
Yeah, call me a homer here. I still think the Bears can squeak one out. It is in New York, which will make it a little bit more challenging. But with how the Bears have been running the ball and their defense has actually been pretty solid for the most part against the run, their coverage is okay. But luckily for them, the Giants don't have an exceptional receiving group. So it's going to be a Saquon show for sure for that Giants offense. I think the Bears can kind of negate the run as much as they need to and force Daniel Jones to have to do more with his arm. And I still think Daniel Jones is a bottom 5 quarterback. So I'm taking the Bears. I don't know if they'll win necessarily, but I think they can at the very least cover.
Yeah.
This is going to be a close game because there's just defense is going to hold up.
I don't agree with the Danny Dimes disrespect, but I'm going to take the Bears as well. I'm going to say they should at least cover this game.
Yeah, I'm still rooting for the Bears. Like I said last week, I picked the Texans to cover. I'm still rooting for the Bears, but this doesn't Doesn't look great for
The
me.
Texans barely didn't cover.
Yeah, and if he doesn't throw that pick to Roquan right there, it probably ends in a tie. We'll be honest.
Yeah, that team. No one wanted to win that game. That's for sure.
Giants are doing pretty good, and honestly, they should have beat the Cowboys last week.
Yeah, but I'm taking the Bears to cover. They'll cover at least.
All right, moving on to this might be the first afternoon game, or this might still be a morning game. Bills at Ravens. Bills favored by 3, coming off a tough loss to Miami. So either they're gonna.
Yeah, this is my lock of the week. My Mills mortal lock. Bills are gonna win by more than 3.
I agree.
I forgot to. We haven't been tallying my mortal locks, but I'm pretty sure I'm 2 for 2 on them so far.
Yeah, you pick the Titans. No, you didn't pick the Titans. That was your money line.
I think I locked that one too, though. I'm pretty sure I locked it.
I'm pretty sure. I forgot who.
And then the one before was my mortal lock was the Lions covering.
Yep, you were right on
in
that.
week 1, which you guys laughed at me.
No, I went with you. I took the Lions money line to win that game.
Oof.
You took the Lions money line last week. That did not work.
Oh wait, no, wait. Who did I take week 1 money line?
It was not the Lions.
I
took the Vikings over Green Bay.
Yep.
That was it. Yeah, I'm taking Bills are gonna be pissed off about their loss to Miami. I just don't think. I mean, Lamar is very good, but I don't think the Ravens have enough on that team to hang with the Bills, especially with a spread of 3.
Yeah.
Like I think that's being very kind to the Ravens, if I'm being entirely honest.
I am going Ravens here just because I think they're playing better than expected early in the year. And this Bills loss is either going to go one of 2 ways. One is Josh Allen's going to throw for 600 yards and they're going to win by 30. Or Josh Allen's going to start the game with like 2 picks and the Ravens are just going to try to John Harbaugh's a smart coach. So he's just going to be like, hey, we're going to win this game now by playing our way.
Fair enough.
So,
I still think the Bills are just have too much firepower
they are
on offense and just too much of too many dogs on defense. They got them dogs in them.
Yeah, but they lost to the Dolphins.
Yeah, well, you know what? The Dolphins are going to
cuss Tua.
The Dolphins are better than the Ravens. All right, the Dolphins came back from 28 points against the Ravens. Ravens choked that game.
They really did.
So Dolphins are proving themselves, whereas the Ravens have done the opposite.
Yeah.
All right, next game, Chargers at Texans. Chargers favored by 5.5. Hopefully Justin Herbert's ribs kind of come together because I'm picking the Chargers.
I'm going Chargers as well. I really want to be confident picking the Texans, but they're just so bad in the fourth quarter.
Davis Mills is terrible in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he's a terrible. He really Davis Mills up until the fourth quarter looked pretty solid against the Bears. One of his interceptions, it's tipped in the end zone. Okay, you don't tip passes. I don't really go, man, that's a bad decision necessarily. But someone gets a hand on it, it's intercepted. That's tough to be entirely oh wow, what a crap throw, right? You could tell what's a bad interception, what's a bad luck interception.
I wish they had interceptions, tipped ball interceptions, and then 100% receiver interceptions. You would still count that as a quarterback.
Yeah.
So you're looking at touchdowns, interceptions, you would still count it. But if a receiver literally just goes to catch the ball.
Right. No, I wish there was a way to put the blame on the receiver when it belongs on the receiver.
2 weeks ago when Justin Jefferson ran a different route for Kirk Cousins. Still interception for Kirk Cousins, but put an asterisk in there this wasn't 100% his fault. He didn't just do terrible.
It would be cool to see at the very least, when the receiver decides to have rocks for hands and the ball shoots up.
Or Hail Mary tip drill. It's that sucks.
That goes against the quarterback when it really doesn't need to.
Oh no, I didn't throw it far enough.
But Davis Mills is pretty bad in the fourth quarter, as is the entire Texans team. Their defense falls apart. Yeah. Their offense stops working.
And the Chargers defense is better than the Bears.
Yes. I'm going Chargers.
And Chargers had a bad game, so I think they're going to bounce back.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right. Seahawks at Lions. Lions favored by 4.5. Lions.
Yes, I'm also taking
some kneecaps.
I'm also taking the Lions on this
is
one.
My lock of the week.
This is your lock right here?
Yep.
Nice. Lions. Nice. I will admit, Aiden Hutchinson's playing pretty well.
He is.
But you know what? Jadeveon Clowney won Defensive Rookie of the Year, his rookie year. So I'm still holding firm on my Jadeveon Clowney outlook in terms of his career.
All right,
I'm holding firm on it.
So you're gonna say it's the best year he's gonna have? No,
Jadeveon Clowney's carved out a good career for himself. It's just the hype for him was always greater than what he achieved. I'm saying Aiden Hutchinson is going to be he's going to be an impactful defensive player, but because of the hype placed on him coming out of college, no
His
one.
ceiling's below the hype, is what Andrew's saying.
Yes, his ceiling is below what everyone's hyping him to be.
Yeah.
He's still going to be good. I'm not saying like he's going to be a bust. Jadeveon Clowney's not a bust. You just,
Expected more.
you wanted Miles Garrett production out of him, and you didn't get it. That's the best way to put it.
That's true.
All right, move into Jets at Steelers. Steelers favored by 3. And
I'm taking the Jets. I'm done putting my faith in that Steelers offense. They can't run the ball. It's just like that simple. They cannot run the ball. And if you can't run the ball, you can't help your quarterback. And your quarterback's Mitch Trubisky, who needs help. Like he's not a quarterback who will win you a game by throwing 30, 40, 50 times. Like you need to play complementary football, and they just are not doing that right now. And it's kind of exposing what we know Mitch's weaknesses are. So if you can't get the running game going, which they can't, they haven't been able to do it for 3 weeks. It's hard to justify taking them again. Plus, the Jets have been hanging in there with some solid teams.
Do you have this money line, or was this just a typo in there?
Oh, no, that was Bobby typed me in as Mimi.
Okay.
Mills.
Me Mills.
Yeah, I'm also going the Jets. Zach White comes back for sure. Or Zach Wilson.
Zach White. Shout out, Zach.
If Zach Wilson comes back, I'm for sure would pick the Jets. But even Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco's fifth in the NFL in passing yards right now.
And Brees Hall's doing pretty well.
I think the Jets have a chance regardless of who plays quarterback.
Garrett Wilson, though, might not be playing.
So. It's okay. It's okay.
Give me the Steelers. I'm riding with them.
Yeah, I know, because you changed your money line.
Yeah.
I'm not letting that go unnoticed.
Both
of you. After last week, we agreed. When it's typed in, it's law. All right? From now on, when it's typed in, it's law. Your money line. You could I'm cool with you changing your picks, but your money line locks in.
All right, fair enough.
Like you're locking that in once it's typed in.
Wait, but that wasn't my money line.
The Jets? Yes, it was. You money lined the Jets and then changed it.
That is true.
Did I?
Yes.
Yeah, you changed your pick to the Steelers. All right, moving on. Jacksonville and Philadelphia. I don't know why I said their cities. Eagles are favored by 6.5.
Eagles look unstoppable. I'm taking the Eagles.
Yeah.
I don't think Jacksonville's going to repeat. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have a good game, but Jalen Hurts is that guy.
He's that guy.
He got that dog.
He is him.
I saw an X-ray of his chest. He got that dog in him.
He got that dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eagles. That seems like
Eagles looking
what
great.
else do we need to say on that matchup?
Nick Sirianni, man. We
clowned his ass too. We really dragged his name and
honestly,
everything.
he's the best coach that year.
Yeah, he's looking really good. I'm a man. I'll eat my words when I'm wrong, and I'm eating them. All right.
I mostly make fun of him just for the rock paper scissors.
I still believe he deserved to be clowned for that.
I still picked them to win the division this year, so I'm not.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna win.
Yeah, we really did drag him as like the worst coach signing too.
Yeah, and then Urban Meyer.
Urban, dude, we gave too much credit to old pervy Urban.
Yeah.
He's a great kicker, though. A great kicker.
Oh, yeah, he's good at kicking his kickers and fondling college girls.
All right. Moving on.
When his team's 0-4.
He's fondling them in his bar.
All right. Browns at Falcons. Browns favored by 1.5.
Taking the Falcons. Falcons have been playing better football than expected lately.
That's true. But give me that Brants.
Yeah, I like Browns.
I'm telling you, 1.5 is a toss-up, man. I think the Falcons are playing solid football. So yeah, I'm rolling with them.
The Browns, I think.
Jacoby Brissett not been looking bad.
No, and I mean it helps you get Nick Chubb. Amari Cooper's
Jacoby Brissett's good.
Amari Cooper's looking great these past 2 weeks.
There he is.
Which I'm finally going to start him in fantasy because and I wish I would have started him over David Montgomery last week because he got hurt.
I agree.
Yeah, it's tough when they get hurt.
All right, Commanders at Cowboys. Cowboys favored by 3. I think it's going to be the Cooper Rush show again.
Oh, yeah. Cooper Rush, baby.
And
I'm trying to come up with like a Bandanucci for Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush.
Cooper.
No, I was just Bandanucci.
Jerry Jones is super happy. It'd be great if there was a quarterback competition when Dak is healthy.
Cooper Rush.
Stop.
It didn't work.
No.
I felt weird doing it after I started.
You should have stopped.
No, I had to commit to it. It just, I had to cringe.
Give me Riverboat Ron.
Interesting. No, Cooper Rush has been doing really well. I'm going with the Cowboys. 2-0. Undefeated with Cooper.
3-0. Since he's started 3 games. He started a game last year. But he's 2-0 this year.
2-0. Okay. I was going to say, wait, what? Pause.
I'm like,
they lost week 1. I was like, how? Cooper Rush looks good, man.
He does.
Ride with him. I'm riding with them. It's the Cooper show.
All right, and then Cardinals at Panthers. Panthers favored by 1.5. I got the Cardinals money line on this because
Panthers.
The beta is not out or is done for Call of Duty, and the new Call of Duty is not coming out. Kyler is 100% on football right now.
That's
but
true.
Cliff Kingsbury is 100% scrub.
But Matt Rule is cheeks.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah, I'm not saying Matt Rule's. They're both cheeks, but you know what? I'm taking the Panthers.
Who's
Good win
betting?
against the Saints.
So you're riding with Baker?
Yeah, I guess. He was injured last year.
I don't know,
DJ
man.
Moore played awful last week, too. I don't know.
I'm going with the Panthers.
I
Panthers.
don't like it. Yep.
All right, Broncos at Raiders. Raiders favored by 2.5 only. This is low after watching that Sunday night
Broncos
game.
look awful.
Raiders, they lost to the Titans, but
Yeah, but you know what?
Raiders need to get their first
They
one.
need to get their first win, and I think they're gonna face a very underperforming Broncos team, and this is what they need. They need to get back on track with a win against a divisional opponent, and I think they're gonna get it. I'm taking them. 2.5 is more field goal or more. I assume the score will be around that. So
might be 3-0 after watching that Sunday night game.
seriously though, no, I'm going with the Raiders.
All right, Patriots at Packers. Packers favored by 9.5.
That is
largest spread of the week.
That's a massive spread, and the Packers. I don't think they'll win, but not by 10 points.
I feel confident they'll win by
Really?
more than 10 points.
They didn't
I
score
don't.
any points in the second half of that game against the Bucks, and
They squeaked past the Bucks, and Tom
Rodgers
Brady
did-
looks terrible. The Bucks
Rodgers
look
did
terrible.
not look good in the second. He did not look comfortable. And Bill Belichick, he doesn't like quarterbacks are never comfortable against him, whether it's Josh Allen, Mahomes, or whoever. So,
Yeah, I'm going with the Patriots to cover.
Yeah,
They'll
I got
lose, but they'll cover.
I got
9.5,
Patriots.
they'll cover.
yeah.
I'm going Packers. They're
You wouldn't
going
traitor.
to win by 10.
Whatever. You're off the show if they lose.
Start.
If Nick and I are right, we'll come up with something for you. You're gonna
Yeah,
cross dress.
Bobby.
We're gonna put you in a dress on the show.
No, I'm not doing that. That's just an immediate no.
All right, Sunday night game.
You have to wear the women's Tom Brady jersey or whatever your brother's obsessed with.
Hopefully, best Sunday night game out of the last two. Chiefs at Buccaneers. Chiefs favored by only 1.5. I think it's low, but I'm still going to go with the Bucks. Tom Brady looked absolutely awful. I'm pretty sure Mike Evans is coming back from his 1-game suspension,
Yes.
and Brady definitely needed someone to throw the ball to.
Yeah, he really did need someone.
I'm taking the Bucks, dude. They still look so good.
Me and the Chiefs.
Or I'm sorry, the Chiefs. Yes,
I got your back.
you got me going on. You got me thinking Bucks.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Chiefs. This game very possibly is being played in Minnesota with the Hurricane Ian, which whatever, right? But I'm still taking the Chiefs regardless of where the game ends up being played. Just they're still so potent on offense.
Let's get tickets and drive to Minnesota.
No, that's like an 8.5 hour drive. I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
doing
farther
that.
than you think.
And I'm certainly not paying over $100 to go see two teams that I literally couldn't care less about.
And it's a Sunday night game, so we can watch it on TV anyway.
Yeah, like I'm gonna sit here. I'm picking the Chiefs, but I'm gonna root against the Chiefs anyways. But I'm picking to win or Nick's picks. So I don't want to go to a game where I don't have no interest in. I would prefer to see the first ever like double loss in NFL history with this game, rather than one of them win.
I
But
don't think that's possible.
it's why I said it would be the first ever.
First ever.
Yeah.
All right, Monday night, Rams at 49ers. 49ers.
Wait, Bobby, did you see who you're picking in the Chiefs one?
Oh yeah, I'm taking
Yeah,
Chiefs.
you
Okay. I'm sorry. I couldn't remember.
Rams at 49ers. 49ers favored by 1.5. This is the FanDuel spread. So
Makes no sense to me, to be honest with you.
I don't like it. This would have been my money line game, but
Give me Rams money line. Boom.
Yeah, this is what Bobby changed it to.
I mean,
I'm taking the Rams. I'm taking the Rams
I
anyways.
do think it's fair once you finish through 16, you should be able to change your money line because sometimes you don't. If you don't look at the bottom, you might not like. You would. There's no way you would think the.
Well, I didn't expect this man to throw his money line without seeing all of them.
That's
I didn't see all of them. I just went.
Yeah, well, that's bad. That's bad picking. That's on you. That's your fault. Like, once you lock in a bet on FanDuel, you don't just go, "Oh, I didn't notice this." They don't.
well, actually, you normally can cash out right.
Yeah,
away
you
for the
can.
amount of money you put in for like 5 minutes,
Yeah.
unless it's like a
Okay,
live
fine.
bet.
Now we're getting nitpicky.
Yeah.
It is law. When you put from now on, when that money
Now
line
on.
is typed in, it
When
stays.
that ML goes in.
Yeah, once you put it in, it stays. It
I'm
ain't
just gonna
going
put it in
in.
when we go through. I'm not gonna put it in beforehand.
Yeah, I'm gonna put
Fine, do
everything in.
that. I won't say anything about that.
All
I'm
right,
saying,
all
I'm
right.
saying for me, I'm not throwing
But
shit at
then,
you.
but then if you're not looking at the first time you're looking at all the spreads is on here, you're not doing well. You're not considering everything before you put your money line in.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I'm 1 point behind you, so the way I'm doing something is working.
I have a lot of points.
Well, my money line is the reason I took the lead on you.
That's
Going
true.
into this
That is
one.
true.
If I didn't hit that money line, we're tied.
True.
Yeah,
Well,
Bob, change it again. Do Patriots money line.
Yeah,
I know you
Patriots.
pick the Packers, but flip on.
No.
I'll give you I'll tell you what. If you get the money line on a 9.5 point spread, I'll give you a third point for it.
That's ridiculous, and
It's not gonna happen.
Brian Hoyer is gonna be the starting quarterback.
No shit.
Yeah, you guys.
No,
are,
Brian Hoyer does really well in New England. Dude, I would take that so hard if I were you, but I'm already betting on one backup, so I can't.
Dude, you know what? You know what they should do? Call Matt Castle.
No.
Get him to start
I
again.
definitely thought you said call Matt asshole. I was like, who is Matt asshole?
Matt Castle.
Matt
Call Matt
Castle.
Flynn.
No, Brian Hoyer will be fine. He'll be fine.
True.
He'll get them to cover. That's all I need.
Well, when we went to the Bears game, I was the starting quarterback for the Bears.
When you guys went,
No, when I went with you, when they played the Lions.
Brian Hoyer was the quarterback that
Brian
game.
Hoyer was the quarterback.
You went with me when they played the Lions? When? You sure that was me? That could not have been me.
Like 2017, 2018.
Because we went to the opening day one time.
No, we didn't go to opening day.
Bobby, I've only ever been to their home openers, and then I've only ever been to a Bears home opener game. And then the one time I didn't, it was the last game of the year with Jay Cutler, and he was the starter.
No, it was Brian Hoyer started.
No, I guarantee you, Bobby, that was not me.
I got to go back. I have a picture on my phone.
Find it, because I was not at that game.
You were at that game, man.
Okay.
No chance.
Well,
no chance. Find it. Find it. But
That,
it wasn't
that
me.
wraps up Nick's picks for this week.
It
I
was
think
me, your dad, and your cousin Keith.
I'm pretty sure Brian Hoyer wasn't the quarterback.
either way, if he was or wasn't, we only had 2 games with a big spread, so everything else can be super close.
That was
and tight.
I'm trying to remember that year.
Was it 2016?
I don't remember them facing the Lions in that game.
This doesn't. We don't need to.
It matters to me,
People
but yeah,
don't
no,
need to
that's fair.
listen to
That's fair.
this,
We'll
though.
settle
I
this.
don't care. I know it matters to you.
We'll settle this up. We'll settle this off the show. Thanks, guys, for listening to our Knicks picks. If you choose to place any bets on these, please do not hold us responsible if they do not work. However, just know that I'm over 500 on my picks, so I'm pretty confident in that.
Going back to last
Yeah,
year.
and last year the common theme was fading Bobby. So
Fade Nick, actually.
yeah, this year it seems more so fade Nick. But Nick had a good week last week. You had the worst week last
I
week.
beat you last week, and I tied you 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Nick's coming back. Nick's coming back.
coming
Either
back.
way,
Second half kind of guy.
I'm over 500 on the season with my picks. So keep that in mind, guys. And yeah, I'm doing well on my money lines. My mortal locks are 3 for 3 so far. So let's try and make it 4 for 4. Keep that in mind as well. But also, I do not claim any responsibility for any bets that do not go your way. Neither do Nick or Bobby. Thank you for listening, guys. And we will talk to you again next week previewing.
See ya.